Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Journeyman save here on Football Manager on the ChesnoidPlays channel. If you're enjoying this save, then do make sure you hit the video a like button. Hit the like button on the video. There we go. Well done, words in the right order. And of course, subscribe to the ChesnoidPlays channel. If you want to watch these streams live, there is a link in the description to the Twitch channel where you can watch them live. And this stream is basically going to be us working our way through the summer transfer window. We don't have much money at our disposal. We are barely above wage budget. Barely above wage budget. Currently we're spending 79, but our committed spend is 83 if all the transfers we want to get done go through, and I have a minimal transfer budget. We're of course trying to bring in Matty Virtue from Stoke. Or we are bringing in Matty Virtue, sorry, from Stoke. He has agreed to sign for us. Trying to sell on a couple of players to free up some wage spill. Brandon Hanlon's on £5 a week, nearest makes the difference. There is some interest in him from Hamilton Academical, so we'll try and move him on if we can. And also, Michael Kieftenbeld is on nearly £4 a week, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to move either of them on at this particular moment in time. We might just have to keep Kieftenbeld for the next season, let his contract expire, and similarly with Hanlon, unfortunately. They can both, well, Hanlon specifically can still have an impact on the way that things transpire this season, but Kieftenbeld's kind of past it, and it's a real shame. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. We haven't got much money, but we know that the squad is good enough to challenge for promotion. Good enough to challenge for promotion, because we did get to the playoff final, of course, this season. Right, I'm going to divert my attention to my Twitch chat as we try and work our way through this transfer window, and I'll cut from here. But like I say, come and watch the streams live on the link in the description, and you can get right involved right from the off. The board want top half this year in the league. Third round of the FA Cup, which isn't going to be easy, and second round of the Carabao Cup, which very heavily, again, relies on the draw that we get. And they don't want anything in the EFL trophy. So, is that the first game of the league season against Rochdale? I think it may well be. Yep, first game of the league season has been drawn. We will be away from home against Rochdale. We will end the season away from home against Crewe. Here we go. Season 5 underway. Right, so, we know what we want, we know what we need to achieve. We think we can achieve it. But we'll wait and see what happens. Wait and see what happens. Signing some under-21 players might help, if we can, to save on financially and save on squad size. Because obviously you don't have to register under-21 players. Unfortunately, we don't have any good youth prospects at this particular moment in time. Which is a little bit frustrating. We do get we will get £483,000 over the course of the season from TV rights, waiting for the influx of money from season ticket sales, which hasn't yet come, but hopefully it will be there sooner rather than later. But we are really expecting to have to sell to buy in this window. I do have players that I want to sell. I just can't get anyone to buy them. Right, we said that, we told the squad that we wanted to get top half, so I'm going to continue with that, and they're absolutely satisfied that that's the right thing, so that's exactly the reaction I was after. Good account of ourselves in the FA Cup, exactly the reaction, and I'm not going to make any promises at this stage, and code of conduct they're all happy with, which is excellent, so morale should shoot up with that. It has gone up slightly. Good news, good news, good news. The players actually like me, I think. If I look at dynamics, the players are happy with you as manager and enjoying their time under you, which is good news. The club atmosphere is very good, and team cohesion is decent as well. I've currently got 8 players that support me, those including Kieftenbeld, Presley, Norton, Byram, Collins, Cooper J and Steele. 12 don't really have any opinion of me, and at this particular moment in time, no players oppose me, which is good news, even though I've got some players that are slightly unhappy. Hopefully 2 of those players would... Well, all of them hopefully will leave. Rashawn is going to leave because his loan contract expires. Kieftenbeld hopefully will leave because we'll find a buyer for him. Similarly with Brandon Hanlon, and then everybody will be a winner. We hope. Matty Virtue is in. Matty Virtue is in. Add him to the training camp. He's going to be a good player for us. He's not very agile, but he's just a hard worker, and rather evidently can play in a number of different positions, which is great. He'll be a good player for us. Oh, such a This is probably going to be the most difficult transfer window we've had on FM21 so far. Clubs in England release players. This is what we've been waiting for. Question is, can we actually afford anyone? I think this time of the season is fascinating to see A, who's moved where, and B, who's been released. Because sometimes clubs will release some of their best players for no apparent reason. Going to be League 2. Davy Purpose, 32. I'm thinking wages for... I think Premier League sides, it's more wages that are going to be the issue than it is players that are actually any good or not. Now, Bristol City, they would maybe want to stay local. 30-year-old Tom Lawrence. I don't know what the fans would think if we signed a former City player. That's the thing. Jamie Patterson is 32 now. Did have a very good season. To be fair, they've probably had to let them go because they wanted to stay at Championship level, and they've gone because they got relegated. So I doubt they'd actually want to. I doubt they'd actually want to come and play in League One for us. Huh? Do you think we let go of a few players, lads? Maybe. That's why my wage bill looks better than it did. Rui Patricio's been released. That's not something you could potentially turn down. Right. List done. List done. Thanks for the follow, Squash Boy. Welcome to the channel, mate. Now, some will snub and some will come in. We will just have to wait and see if anyone is any good or not. Here we go! Zamaili could be decent, okay? We'll keep our eye on him. Ryan Edmondson could be decent. Hemi Alvarado could be very good. Thiago, wow. Thiago Alcantara actually came on loan, came on trial with us. He's not played for 2 seasons. That'd be unreal, wouldn't it? Clark Robertson. I quite like the look of his stats, to be fair. I think he could be a decent centre-back for us, Clark Robertson. What do you guys think of him? We'll definitely keep our eye on him. Fonseca, okay. Shipley. Decent. Yes, Santiago could improve a lot. Jack Scott's good. I think we've kind of hand-picked some good players here. Henri Saivet, emergency backup only. Really, is he that bad? It's a case of whether we can afford any of their wages. Thanks for the follow, Sane, and welcome to the channel, mate. Oh, I don't know what to do with Ollie Turner. What would you want wage-wise? $5 grand a week. Yeah, I can't afford to spend $5 grand. That's the thing with former Premier League players. Their wages are going to be too high. I'd rather sign 3 or 4 players for $2 to $3 grand a week than 2 players for $5 grand a week. There you go. Bristol Rovers trials finished. So we'll go through these one at a time. Joey Pelopessi at 31 could be decent, but we've probably got better options. Henri Saivet, definitely not good enough. Walter Boo would be great, but work permit would be an issue, I think. Liam Kelly. 70. I mean, Liam Kelly looks very good. He's only 5'5", though. Ugh. I like the look of Liam Kelly. Some of his mental stats do let him down a little bit. I'd be tempted to get Kelly. Duhaney at right back is an absolute yes for me, provided he doesn't want too much a week. He's gonna want far too much a week, isn't he? $14K by Iqbal. He's like Liam Kelly, but potentially a little bit better and younger, obviously. Although technically he's not as good. But he wouldn't want much a week wage-wise, apparently, according to that scout report. Iqbal, I think, is a... Oh, for that sort of money, I can't turn that down. Ryan Woods. Physically, he's just not got it anymore. It's a shame. Jordan Shipley. Shipley would be good. I'd probably more than likely play him out wide or at cam. What would he want? What would he want a week? Oh, that's a lot of money though. I can't stretch to that much for a player that's not going to make that much of an impact, I don't think. Ollie Turner. I'm going to say no to Ollie. Oh, do I? Ah, God. We'll wait on Ollie Turner. THIAGO. I just can't. I'm sorry, THIAGO. You're just not quite got the physicals anymore. Tom Lawrence at 30 years of age as well could be very good. Mentally, he's not quite on it. He's a former City player as well. Nah, I don't. THIAGO just isn't the one. Scunthorpe have taken out. Newport, Coventry, Exeter, Luton have offered contracts to Iqbal. Please sign for me. Bristol City have approached to sign Clark Robertson. Ah, Iqbal's gone to Coventry. No. Does that mean we do go for Ollie Turner then? Transfer budget is pretty much non-existent, Sean. Like 70 or 80,000 pounds. £98,000. It's my wage budget that's my key thing at the minute. Zach apparently is more of a centre back at 6'2", but I tell you what, he could be decent at right back as well if his dribbling's okay. Jordan Shipley. Jordan Shipley is probably too good to turn down. I'll delay it though, just in case. Chairman denies consortium interest. I forgot that there was potentially takeover talk, but the chairman has come out and said that no, nothing's happening. But Paul McKinley has sensationally quashed reports of a potential takeover by at least one consortium, so it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Tom Lawrence has finished his trial. Tom Lawrence is a player that could really... Physically and technically he's very good, but mentally he's just not there. But he's been good at championship level. He'd want to play on the left as an inverted winger. That's fine. Wouldn't want much a week. I could agree to that. I'd be quite happy to bring Tom Lawrence in. I think Zach Viner could be our new right back, you know. And he could play at centre back too. I'm going to approach to sign. Star player wants to play at centre back. Oh my God, he's got a lot of requirements. Oh no, they're not going to let me. Fuck. I've run out of money. I've run out of money. No! Come on, fuck. Oh no! Ah, piss. I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait. Steve Parish is now your chairman. That's it. Steve Parish. I always get Steve Parish and Simon Jordan confused for some reason. Okay, if I cancel the Jordan Shipley deal, because we get bringing in Tom Lawrence, I'm going to cancel Jordan Shipley. And I'm going to try and get Viner instead. What's 10 grand a week? Oh, fuck my life. Great, so I just cancelled the Jordan Shipley deal and he wants fucking 10 grand a week. To be fair, I don't need Shipley and Tom Lawrence, especially if Morgan Rogers accepts that loan deal. We might have to look to loan a right back. Signing so far, our transfer history. Matty Virtue is the only one that's come in so far. We are in contract talks with a number of other clubs. Now, Gillingham have offered Tom Lawrence a deal. If I lose the Tom Lawrence deal, then I'll just go back in for Jordan Shipley if he's willing to talk to me again. He still wants 11 grand. I just can't afford to give you it, mate. Greedy bastard. Presley is apparently favourite to be top goal scorer in the league this season. There you go. We've sold 4,500 season tickets so far. The money is coming in slowly, but there's not much of it. We could really do with a cup run or two at Rovers. Tom Lawrence is going to sign. Tom Lawrence comes in. That's good news. Finally, someone actually chooses us. Fans are actually pleased with that, despite the fact they used to play for City. That's good news. I wasn't sure how they'd respond to that. So in League One this year, our media prediction is 13th. Media prediction is 13th this year, and the season preview has us in 8th. The board want top half. Tom Lawrence is a very good signing. I'm really pleased with that. It's not the first season, nor a single club experience, to have a number of the players that we were wanting to buy snapped up by other teams before either we had the chance to negotiate with them or before we could get them over the line. We still have the opportunity to loan in a couple more players because we've only got 3 loanees at the moment. So we will be able to get some last minute loans if we need to, but I would like to try and sign players of our own. So we've got Cheltenham, Southend and Bournemouth under 23s. It's probably a group we could win. Cheltenham in League 2. Southend in League 2. Having just come up from the conference. Bournemouth under 23 is probably beatable, to be honest. Shime Vashalko. If I had enough money to just buy 1 or 2 players, then that would be great. Or if we could have sold 1 or 2 players that we wanted to sell, then that would have been great. Just wasn't. It's not meant to be in this window, is it? I think this might be our last season at this level at Bristol Rovers. Like in the forward areas, we're all right. In midfield, we're okay. Centre back, I've got options. In goal, I'm okay. I would like a first team right back though. Probably in about 20 minutes, Mo. We'll probably play this game against Rochdale. Have a look for another right back during this week, and then in the stream about 7:30 to give you guys the chance to go and get ready to go and watch the Euros. Anyone recognisable in there? Oh, they signed Ollie Turner. Ollie Turner signed for them. That's intriguing. Show me what you can do, boys. Let's start the season well. Let's start this new season the way we ended last season. Proving that we are a capable outfit that could genuinely do something at this level and be a good competitive team towards the top end of the table. The board, thankfully, only want top half. Oh, I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to take it off full match. Back to key highlights. We don't want to sit and watch 90 minutes of every single game this season. That would take bloody forever. Amari. Oh, lovely ball through. Tom Lawrence. Oh, he's offside. I was going to say, Tom Lawrence on debut nearly scores inside 10 minutes. Barley Mumba wasn't good enough, unfortunately, and Josh Emmanuel would be too expensive, I fear. Oh, he's onside there as well, I think. He is. Terrell Whitaker gives Rochdale an early-ish 1-0 lead. It's a good run by Ntumba. It's okay. Picks up in his own half and he just drives past a couple of players. It's a really good run by Ntumba, I have to be honest. And then the movement there is good. Cooper doesn't track the run. Have been encouraged by Tom Lawrence though so far. Byron whips it. Archie Brown 6'6", and that's why you got to aim for him with crosses. Archie Brown is off the mark for a new year. Lovely cross by Sam Barham. Who needs a new right back, eh? Go on, Aaron, you're in. Mistake from the defender. It's not much in the way of support. He is going to find Tom Lawrence, though, who buries it. Tom Lawrence does have his debut goal. He does have his debut goal. One disallowed at the beginning of the first half. One scored definitively at the beginning of the second. Presley with the assist. Tom Lawrence with the goal. We lead at Spotland for the first time. A goal either side at half time. Let's go. Nice, not down. Keeper's not going to get there. Presley, oh, we'll take it. We'll take it. Archie Brown has 2 on the opening day. Archie Brown has 2. Oh, that puts us top. Oh, wow. No, stop the count now. Stop the count. Bristol Rovers top, Cambridge second. Stop the count. That'll be it for us today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Do enjoy watching Euro 2020 kick off a little bit later on today. In about half an hour's time, Turkey, Italy kicks off. I will be live again on Sunday. Either in the afternoon for the England game or in the evening for the Netherlands game. I haven't yet decided, but I will let you know on Twitter. So do stick around. And, of course, set the YouTube channel for anything you may have missed over the last few days. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you, lads. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you on Sunday at some point. Up the fucking England. Enjoy Euro 2020. It begins now.